In the heart of a forgotten village stood a decrepit mansion, known as Ban Pi Sing. Rumors whispered through the town spoke of the chilling events that transpired within its walls. The villagers claimed that once you crossed the threshold, you would never be the same, as if the house itself devoured your spirit. Curiosity gnawed at me like a persistent itch, and one evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, I found myself standing before the ornate iron gates that creaked ominously in the wind. My pulse quickened. An electric thrill coursed through me, urging me to take the first step into the darkness within, where shadows danced and secrets lay buried, waiting to be unearthed. I pushed the gate open, and it echoed like a mournful sigh, as if the house was beckoning me inside, an invitation I reluctantly accepted. The air thickened as I stepped into the foyer, a space shrouded in darkness, with only the feeble light of my flashlight illuminating the dust motes swirling through the air. The scent of mildew assaulted my senses, a pungent reminder of years of neglect. I could almost hear the house breathing, each creak of the floorboards beneath my feet like a whisper, warning me to turn back. But the thrill of the unknown kept me moving forward, deeper into the heart of the house. My skin prickled. I felt eyes watching me from the shadows, yet the emptiness felt more suffocating than solitary. A chill settled in my bones, and I couldn't shake the feeling that I was not alone in this haunted abode, as if every corner held the remnants of those who had come before me, their stories trapped within the very walls. As I journeyed further, I stumbled upon a parlor, its furniture draped in sheets like ghosts themselves. I brushed my fingers over a dusty table, and the soft fabric felt like a time capsule, preserving the echoes of laughter and sorrow that had once filled the air. Suddenly, I felt a cool breeze sweep through the room, sending a shiver down my spine, and the sheets began to flutter as if stirred by unseen hands. My heart raced. I could hear the faint sound of music playing, a melancholic melody that seeped through the walls like a long-forgotten memory, pulling me closer to its source. It felt oddly familiar, yet foreign, as if it belonged to another era entirely, drawing me deeper into the house's twisted past, compelling me to discover what lay hidden. I followed the sound down a dimly lit corridor, where the walls were lined with portraits of solemn faces that seemed to watch my every move. Their eyes felt alive, piercing into my soul, judging me for trespassing in their eternal resting place. Each step I took echoed in the silence, amplifying the tension that enveloped me like a shroud. The air grew colder, and I could see my breath fogging in front of me, a stark contrast to the warmth lingering in my chest from fear. I stopped outside a closed door, the music growing louder, a siren's call luring me closer. With trembling hands, I pushed the door open, and the hinges screamed in protest as I stepped into a room that felt like a mausoleum, preserving secrets long forgotten. Inside, the room was bathed in an eerie glow, illuminating an old gramophone that stood in the corner, its needle spinning furiously on a record that had long since cracked. The melody filled the air with a haunting beauty, and I felt an overwhelming urge to dance, as if the spirits of the past were inviting me to join them in their eternal waltz. I turned to look around, but the walls were bare, devoid of life, yet the music persisted. Suddenly, a figure emerged from the shadows, a woman in a flowing white dress, her face pale and drawn, eyes hollow with despair. She reached out to me, her fingers brushing against my arm like a soft caress, and I could feel the chill of her touch seeping into my skin. My breath quickened, and I felt a pull towards her, as if the house was weaving its spell around me, binding me to its sorrowful history. The woman gazed into my eyes, a silent plea radiating from her ethereal presence. I wanted to ask her who she was, what had happened in this forsaken place, but words failed me, lost in the heavy atmosphere. She pointed towards the window, and in that moment, I saw the garden outside. A wild tangle of weeds and wilted flowers, overrun by time. The once vibrant colors lay faded, much like the memories trapped within the house. The air grew thick with nostalgia, and I realized that she was not merely a specter. She was a fragment of the house's past, a guardian of its tragic tales. I felt my heart sink, knowing that she was forever tied to this place, unable to escape the sorrow that lingered here, just like me.